If that's where... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we're at the cabin. The cabin had the symbol of the eye on it. Is the crazy guy still in there? That's what you think. Maybe he just wants to have a chat. It looks dark inside. Okay. Beg your pardon. Apparently there's something in here. Will it? Can I use it? That's the door. Cool, found some more of his notes. Cool. What were the notes? Okay. Lately I've noticed some great changes in the behaviour and appearance of Ivar. He looks paler, speaks less, and this is getting increasingly worse. I first noticed these changes 2 weeks ago when he knocked at my door on a stormy night. He was all wet but seemed unaware of this. When I invited him to come in, he hesitated at first but then quickly came in. His hands were shaking so much that I thought that he had a nervous breakdown. During the night he didn't speak often, and when he did, it seemed like he talked under compulsion. His eyes were bloodshot and he was sweating profusely. I asked him to stay in my house using the storm as an excuse, and he accepted without hesitation. When he previously came to visit me 3 nights before, he seemed normal, but I could see quite clearly that he wasn't listening to me, and he trembled whenever there was any loud noises caused by the storm. These tremblings did not seem to be caused by random, but more likely the extreme uneasiness of a person constantly under threat. Whenever there were noises, it was very noticeable how his mood changed and fear enveloped him, and he would look around desperately. When I asked him if he had a problem, he said that there was nothing wrong, just tiredness. But it wasn't hard to see that he was on the brink of a breakdown. I haven't heard from him since that night. I don't know how to describe this, but lately some strange incidents have occurred which have even made me look at myself suspiciously. Recently at night, I have been hearing some unidentified hoarse screams, conversations, laughing, and gnawing sounds, which I guess have been coming from the depths of that damn well under the house. At first, most of these sounds were not clear enough to be distinguishable, and I thought that there were some animals, maybe rats, in the walls. They might have gotten in through openings in the well, and this would also explain these gnawing sounds. I thought that there were rats in that well. Aren't rats found in places like that? Lately I hear these sounds more clearly, leaving me no doubt that some of them are human voices. I hear conversations, indescribably disgusting, malice laughter as if coming from the centre of the earth, and many more sounds I cannot name that wake me up at night. Hoarse gnawing sounds that are coming from far away are also becoming clearer. They are like thousands of disgusting simultaneous gnawing sounds from the depths, and they are getting increasingly closer to the surface. I sometimes find myself waiting silently, hardly breathing in the dead of night while trying to listen to the soft running noises or voices speaking. In addition to this, I feel the house itself is trembling more noticeably than it used to, and I hear the wood planks creaking as a result of these tremors. If I hadn't heard all those damn noises, the speaking, laughing, gnawing, and sounds, I might have thought that small earthquakes were causing those tremors, because Wellsmouth is in the highest level quake zone. But I'm not even sure anymore as to whether the earthquakes of Wellsmouth are natural. Who knows what lies below the depths of the earth, which shudders with uneasiness. Cool. No, I don't want to. I want to leave now. Oh. Okay. I thought I could keep it. Apparently not. Oh. Are you going to leave now? Not down. We want to go up. starting to get hungry. Might have some lunch in a little bit. Don't know what I'm going to have. No, I probably will just have something quite easy for lunch today. Fried egg in a bagel. It's good. Fills you up. Hits the spot. Yes, so now we're going to go back to the residence. So, one of the YouTubers that I often watch, Gab Smolders, I've watched, I think, 1 or 2 of her Nancy Drew videos and kind of been like, oh, it's kind of interesting, or at least had it on the background while I'm doing other stuff. But to be honest, we're playing this with like click and it's not exactly like that, but it kind of is. And I didn't read what he said there. But with ones like that, I always sort of thought, oh, I'm sure you could figure it out. It's just deduction. But to be honest, playing this game, there's a few bits here where I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't have known what to do. It is literally just clicking on everything. But I am in a room now. Painting. Vampire. In a moon. I can't do anything yet. Or that we know of. So that's the only thing in here that I can interact. Oh, no. Another painting. Okay. And a third painting. Okay, can't click on anything on the desk. 4th painting. Okay. And another door. Ooh. This? Oh, it looks like a dining table. Oh, no, I don't want to go back out yet. Okay. So I can come forward a little bit. I can't interact with anything there. Can't interact with those. I can go further around. What is this? Gunshot in the Northwood Forest. 2 days ago at about 2:45 a.m, a forester named Herman Greel reported that he heard some cries and gunshots which came from the depth of the Northwood Forest. Herman said that he was surprised because the gunshots sounded like they came from older model rifles. Ah! He added that no hunting takes place in that area, and even if it did, those sounds were too violent and rapid to be from hunting. They sounded more like armed conflict. Local police could not find anything during their examination. The coming eclipse. Shortly, there will be an eclipse of the sun. We see the reflections of this event on television and in newspapers and magazines every day. But I don't want to talk about the scientific nature of the event here. I want to deal with the ridiculous claims of some esoteric groups who are keeping the press busy lately. A lot of esoteric groups are starting to worship the coming eclipse as a sign from their unmentionable god, who's coming... Wow, okay. I don't think they'd print this in a paper, but anyway. Who's coming, some of them have started to prophecy together with other esoteric ideas and with secret meetings. It seems that the authorities do not take the situation seriously. However, it is obvious that these people have psychological problems and they are in need of immediate medical care. The situation is becoming more and more serious and worrying, and I hope that the darkness that these people sink into will last only as short as a time as the darkness that will be created by the coming eclipse. Okay. Oh. It looks charming. Cool. I can remember seeing an eclipse at least once when I was a kid. There's only one really springs to mind. Maybe it happened twice. I don't know, it doesn't really happen all that often, or at least maybe I don't take as much notice of it now because being an adult, like, you got too much other stuff on, whereas when you were a kid, things are simpler. Life is simpler. You can enjoy and be fascinated by the fact that eclipses happen. Okay, can't interact with that yet. Ooh, who are you? What are you? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if this is the back of your head or your mouth or what. Do we need some sticky things? We need stick things. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna guess I need to find more though. Oh, no, don't take it out. Keep it in there. I can't open it, it's stuck. Alright, so probably gonna have to find more then. Okay, so I can move further over. Nothing on the walls. Okay, let's move deeper into the room. Clock. Okay, nothing on the floor, lights up. Can't look out the walls. I can only move back. I can't do anything else. That's a bit pointless then, isn't it? Maybe at some point I'll be able to look out the window. Okay. All that remains here are some pieces of burnt paper and something plastic that has melted. Can you not take it? Okay. I don't know why, but for some reason every time I come in and I see a door, I'm like, oh, that's the door that I've just come through, where it's actually the door that I need to walk through. I'll have a look in the library again. Are you the same as the one downstairs? Oh, you open. So you open, so you had something in you. I can't take these out. Okay. Hang on, I want to look at that one more time. Middle one is the longest, right, sort of just below. That one's basically, you can barely see. I have a feeling that's got something to do with the one downstairs. I have a feeling when I haven't started editing these ones yet because I was umming and ahhing over whether or not I needed to play the first bit again because of the chunk that I lost. But I think the bit that I lost is when I should have been doing some of these bits that I'm doing now, like going back and finding certain bits. Aha! Ooh, creepy bug. And leaf. Oh, okay, so they're different, so that's why it's just putting them in different ways. It's not the same. Okie dokie. Am I going to need the stick? Can I get the sticks back? Am I going to need them again? Okay, I can't take the sticks back, so I'm probably not going to need them. Okay. Ooh. This is the eyeless bug. Ugh. It's very pretty though. Completely black stomach, so I can't see anything. It's a rolled up leaf. Nothing on it. Okay. Maybe you can't mix them together then, or like figure out that they're the hallucinogen. Oh, I'm tripping. You got too much shit in your body probably from taking that dodgy medicine for a while. Oh, what the hell? What's happening? Oh, this does not look fun. And he's gone. Okay. Well. Am I gonna have another trippy dream? Are the elder gods calling to me? They pulling my consciousness from my body, taking me to weird realms to do weird things. Oh, and I'm back. Oh, that's a bit creepy. Ew. There are some sounds coming from behind the door. Oh, that's a bit grainy. Here again. That is, oh, okay, trippy. The hell is this shit? I don't want to go in there. What a beautiful room. Reminds me of somewhere. Nothing on the desk that we can interact with apart from that. It's locked. Okay, so I've had a fiddle around. It's just trying to get it. It's just trying to get it lined up that little bit. So no, go this way. Oh, God damn it! I'm just like that tiny bit off each time. Yes, got it. Okay. It wasn't too bad. It was just fiddly. Ooh, dream catcher. This is my dream catcher. Nothing out there, just clouds. Okay, if you say so. Okay. There's nothing else in here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We have a very destroyed room with a door to come forward. That black vortex devouring the place, piece by piece. Okay. That one was locked, wasn't it? Okay. The heck? Oh. Who's in my bed? But it's different. The hell? Who is that? There's someone sitting there, but I can't see clearly what it is. Who are you? Okay, before I click on the vortex. That's all I can do. What is that thing? What's this? It looks like two faces. Can I use my dream catcher on it? Can I use my dream catcher on the creepy thing in my room? Nope. Okay. So I can inspect. Nope, don't have anything. Cool. Can't see or do anything to it. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go right. The lock is broken, I can't open it. Okie dokie, left it is. Oh, there's a cockroach on the door. An unbearable odour is coming from there. I don't want to enter there. Well, too bad. Okay, so we can't go that way then. My broken bedroom door. So all I can do is go out. There are some sounds issuing from behind this door. I don't want to go inside. I'll use the dream catcher on the vortex. Ah! Oh, I just snatched it out of my hands. How rude! What the heck? Am I dragging somebody or is somebody dragging me? That man. Who was he? Did I... So somebody's dragged me back to my room. I feel awful. How long have I been sleeping? But after all these things, I'm afraid to look at the clock. 4 days? 4 days, yeah. Been asleep for 4 days. What's the meaning of this? Weird. Time loss, November 17th. Okay. I'm just going to pause for a second because I'm getting really hungry. I need some lunch. So I'm going to come back and finish this in just a moment. And I am back. Had some tasty lunch. Made myself a nice fresh coffee. And we are good to go. I feel a bit more energized now. Oh, cold shiver. Okay. No messages. We've woken up. Looked at the clock. Oh, there's my... Oh. Oh, it hangs off of that. It's my dream catcher. Unfortunately, mate, I don't think your dream catcher seems to be working all that well because it's not catching your dreams. I wonder what would happen if I hung up on him.
I've been trying to reach you for days. Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Everything is fine. I've just been a little busy with some personal matters.
Listen, I don't know what you're up to, but just be careful and don't get yourself into anything too deep, all right?
Yes, of course.
By the way, I found the address you asked for. It belongs to Edward Braunbull. You may have heard of him. That old fool who lives in Rowley, the town northeast of Wellsmouth. 200 years ago, there were some major incidents in that town. In the end, the government had to step in. There was chaos. A lot of houses were burned down by some local Puritans.
Why?
Because of some strange hearsay about witchery and other primeval superstitions. At the time, the name of the town was Holston.
Thought so.
But after those incidents, the name was changed to Rowley.
Great. Thanks for the information, Arthur.
You're welcome. By the way, what business do you have with Mr. Braunbull? I've heard he doesn't normally get along well with other people. Or are you still investigating that case?
No, just a personal thing. Thanks for the information, Arthur.
Okay then. See you.
Yes, I've heard the stories about this place. It has a small, strange building built long before the mansion itself. Some of the stories say the mansion was built here because of that earlier building. I remember a story from my childhood about how at night the fishermen on the boats out at sea could see lights flashing from the small building, like signals to someone or something watching out there in the darkness.
Fish people.
I've always wondered about this place, ever since I was a child.
And now you have a reason to go and see it. Ooh. So that's that one up here, Holstone. Location of Edward Bramble's mansion. It's the name of the town in which is now called Rowley. Is that where Edward Bramble's mansion? And no doubt this must be it. Cool. Okay, so we've got that. And did we pick up the note? Because EB was on one of the notes, wasn't it? Can I still not go in this room? It's strange. I can't go into a room in my own house. What is this stuff? Who prepared this in my bathroom? Well, probably you in the 4 days that you've been a bit weird. What do I do with it? Is there a bin? Need to get rid of this thing immediately. Okay. We'll chuck it. What if it was something important though? How do you know? Could have been something good for you. Probably not though. You wake up to a mysterious substance in your house. Not normally a good sign. Can tell I've had some food because I've got more energy. Okay. Ooh. So we've got that. But to keep us on track, it says to go back to the cabin. So we're gonna go to the cabin first. I think it's probably to check the notes, because I'm sure one of the notes upstairs had EB written on it, and it was one of the ones that we couldn't get all the clues to because he kept saying, oh, that's nothing there, nothing there. And it was in this lot, wasn't it? Look at these. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so one clue. Is this the one that said EB? Another look at this discovery. Ancient bit still. So is this a key of some sorts? Do we know more about celestial bodies? Okay. Ancient source. Okay, maybe I can't do this one yet. Okay, don't have clues for this one. Okay, aha, EB, there he is. Is it that? Yeah. Okay, cool. Ba, 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 ba. So I've got 2 of 2 for that. Oh. No, wrong one. Okay. The date, maybe? Okay. I should go there now. I hope that no one will be there. Okay. note from here? I thought there was more in those notes. Maybe not. Because it keeps saying celestial bodies, I keep thinking I need to go up and look at the telescope again, but we're trying to stay on track here, and I don't think I've got anything that I could mark stuff down on. Like, I know I've got the map, but I don't think that's going to work. Pardon me, work how I think it will, because we have to be told, like, this is here. And if we know that that's there, we've got, that's going to be the house, because that looks like a well, and it's roughly in place with the map. So we've got the cabin, we've got the well, we've got EB's house, so there's going to be something over here off to the side. Oh. Yes, I want to leave. So there's going to be something over here. And in one of the, in the newspaper clipping, I think it was, it said that there was shooting in here, and I assumed it was probably because of this, but didn't they say something about a graveyard? Maybe the graveyard's over here, because there's the houses, but there's still one more to get. So he said to go here, but I'm gonna double check, make sure I've got everything. So bear with me just 1 second. Okay, so it's telling me before I go there, I have to go back here. So I'm just going to do that. Okay. I think there's something behind it that blocks it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, ah, that's what's blocking the door. Ooh, stuff on the floor. Sigils. Glass object. It looks like the ones where you put I can't remember what the name of it is, but you put liquid or something in the bottom of it, you light it on fire, and then the gas, so the steam or the gases escape, and then you're either left with a more condensed, no, not condensed, that's not the right word, stronger, condensed, I can't think. You're left with either residue in the bottom, which would dry out and you have to scrape it out or you tip it out or whatever, or it becomes maybe like a sludge, or you're just making the liquid more thicker. Yeah, this is the same thing. A glass object. The fact that there's a chair in front of it makes me think maybe they're putting, like, not weed, but stuff inside of it and lighting it up, and the smoke's coming out and hitting them in the face, because everything around here seems to be about hallucinogens. So, can we open this? Ooh, we can. Oh, I'm already standing in another sigil. Don't stand in a sigil if you don't know what it means. Cool. So we got a rat. I wonder what is the meaning of this drawing. Now, this doesn't look like a rat. It could be a rat. I'm trying to think what the other thing is. What are they called? Mole? It's not a ferret, but it almost looks like a ferret, but the face is different and they're smaller. Key or a bone? That's a key. Maybe a marble. Harry Potter wand. Thumbprint. Stars. Millipede or a centipede? I can't remember which one's which. A tree, a leaf, and this thing. That's all we can look at? Yep, same one. Okay, can't look at or interact with anything else. We've got 2 bits on the table there. Okay, can't open that. sheet of paper. We have a skull, an arm, a head, and muscle. Simple anatomy drawing. Wouldn't really call that simple, that was quite detailed. Fancy snake decanter. Ooh, interesting. So, this one on the right looks like it could be a person wearing a mask made out of a crocodile head, or made to look like a crocodile head, but this one looks weird and different. These drawings look really frightening. This looks more like, not changes to the skin, but something weird going on there. Okay, so we can see there for now. Got stuff here. Hey, they're into D&D! Got some pretty dice. I like him. Come here. Okay, so it's the book. Strange drawings and writings are something or other. More anatomy. Person with a plant growing from their head. Linking digits to certain symbols. Mix all different things. Candle. Interesting. Let's take it back to the book here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here that we can interact with at the moment, just stuff that we can look at. Let's go back into the first room. Let's go forward. Materia? As far as I know, materia means material in Latin. Some kind of grinder. Chemical objects, ancient books. I wouldn't have expected to find such objects here. Why would you not? You've been reading his books and stuff. He seems like he's into occult things. Just, if it pops up, I'm clicking on it just to see if it's something different. Okay, back. I can look in that in a second. Signs. Sorry. These signs look like letters to me. If so, I have never seen such an alphabet. There is some kind of dust in this pot which resembles... Don't know why I'm struggling to read this subtitles. Some kind of dust in this pot which resembles a big urn. I do not want to predict what is inside. Oh, 1 second, sorry. I'll look at that later. That's fine. So this thing's the thing that blocks the door near the living room. Can you open it? Move it? Okay. Alright. Ghouls again. 3 weeks after the previous attempt at the city cemetery last night, a new digger was again stopped by the cemetery watchman Gregor Thomas. Watchman Thomas thinks that this was the same man from the former incident. This time he was more cautious, trying to dig with the aid of a single candle in the dead of the night. Had it not been for the barking of Gregor's dog, Buck, he would never have noticed his presence. Police have started an investigation. Cool. Ooh, we'll go here. Disgusting discovery. Last night in the oldest settlement of Northwood, a disgusting discovery was made in the backyard of a house at 15 Wynn Street by Officer E. Forge of the Wellsmouth Police Department. After the discovery, Officer Forge told the press that he had heard a dim but sharp cry and a noise coming from the backyard of the house that sounded like a man falling to the ground. When the officer approached the backyard, he noticed numerous strange little mounds of earth. There was no one around, but some area of the soil looked like they had been dug very recently. When Officer Forge dug up one of the mounds with his bare hands, he was totally shocked to find a lot of small mammal carcasses and a human corpse which had recently been exhumed from Hill Burial Mound. The house was believed to be empty. Okay, hang on, my brain's trying to link things together. The house was believed to be empty, but preliminary investigations proved to the contrary. In some rooms, a number of medical instruments were found. Police closed off the area for further investigation. Mr. Asimov. I didn't have very much information regarding the history of this house. Most of the information I have comes from some letters I found hidden in a secret compartment. I believe that they were written by one of the previous owners. The strange things about these letters is that they were never sent to anyone, just kept in a secret place. Maybe they were only meant to be delivered under certain circumstances. I want to relate something that I discovered with the help of these letters. If you look down at the garden from the upper story windows, you can see that the low stone platforms and footpaths form a geometric pattern. This would be overlooked by the casual observer, but would only be apparent to someone possessing esoteric knowledge like ourselves. The low circular stone platforms are placed at each corner of the rectangular garden wall. The structures that connect these platforms to the house pass through the tall, neglected grass, looking like narrow stone footpaths when viewed at ground level. I was upset that it took me this much time to notice the shape, and only after I saw it did I realise why the garden walls were thicker than normal and their height so colossal. According to my research regarding the house, it was built in 1786 on the site of a strange pillared stone building that resembled Roman architecture. This strange building was not a welcome sight for the local people, and they claimed that it befouled the surroundings. According to some written accounts, this ancient building was demolished and the foundations of the house were completed in secrecy during the night. There is no indication of who built the house or lived there at the time. In 1895, it was bought by a German immigrant. In the winter of 1896, he attempted to add new sections to the house and restore the old parts of it, but the attempted renovations were not completed because of his abrupt departure from the house. Oh, pardon me. After this, the house remained empty for some time. This is all that I could learn about it. There are some rumours about this house. I want to mention some of them. According to one rumour, even though only one person lived in the house, some people claimed that they heard talking and the footsteps of more than one person. Others claimed that they saw fires burning accompanied by the sound of disgusting hymns. This rumour is fairly widespread. Another rumour is about huge moths which have been seen outside the house during the summer solstice. There are other rumours about huge creatures resembling gigantic moths that abduct newborn babies from their houses. Folktales have always interested me, and I would be lying if I said that I am not afraid of the possible truth of these rumours. In my opinion, the most interesting rumour is the one stating that this house has always been owned by someone. It has always been occupied and has never been empty. No one speaks openly about this rumour. It is obvious that this topic makes people very afraid. Since there are things that I cannot tell you in this letter, it would be much better for us to meet and talk face to face. I am the subsequent owner after that German immigrant, and I intend to continue the restoration process which he left unfinished. I plan to complete the renovation process in a few months, keeping true to the original design of the house. You know only too well why these types of places were built and why they must stand strong and firm to withstand the vicissitudes of time. Until we meet again, J.O. Cool. I know it's not in there. There's moths everywhere, to be honest. So, is this the house that he's talking about? Okay. Apparently back in here there is something on the floor. No, okay, maybe not. Am I looking in the wrong spot? Brother, with increasing anxiety, I realize that my special work and the items necessary for it are starting to attract attention. I'm writing to warn you that your activities may be under similar scrutiny. In the course of my recent investigations, I have started wandering around the most ancient and desolate cemeteries in the area. I feel curious eyes upon me despite the fact that these places are desolate and far removed. If I were younger, I would show them the cost of such meddling. Alas, I am not a young man anymore. These pursuing me are obviously part of an organised movement. Is this who... Wait, this is going to sound so bad. I don't even remember the name of the guy that we're looking for. 1 second. No, we're looking for Loath, aren't we? Not J.O. I must refuse your heartfelt request. As you know, this house holds many secrets, and for this reason I must remain here. I have emptied and demolished the small wooden shed in the backyard that served as a laboratory. All of the things that shouldn't be seen in the light of day have been buried far away from here. During the dead of night, I brought all of my lab instruments inside and placed them in a room of the house. This will be more secure and will attract less attention. I plan to keep all of the curtains closed, although that may attract even more attention. You are doing similar research and should take the same precautions. Take care, J.O. Noose. Weird creatures. A person. In the house. They look like gargoyles without the wings. Is that all it is? Okay. Oh, okay. No, I think I have got everything. Okay, now it suggests going to the house. Probably just because you've got a bit more info now for what's going on. And I do say a bit because it's still... There's still some names that either I'm not recognising or I don't know yet.